Alright, man, so far after taking Kenny Pickett's QB1 spot on this team, we're starting the season off pretty well, 3-0. And so far stat-wise, I'd say the defense is definitely carrying. I mean, I'm not really doing too much. I'm just, doing what I need to do. And so far, the guy who has basically been carrying our offense, George Pickens, he's making my job a lot easier. But now we're coming into this game week 4 against Buffalo, and it's a big game because this is a team that has a pretty good defense, and we're going to see how I do under pressure. Now, one thing I'm starting to realize a lot through all the play calling that coach has been calling is that the fact that he's trying to make me more of a pocket passer, though I'm not really that. But with us being a run-first team, run-heavy, it's going to make everything feel a lot more comfortable, especially if Najee's able to pull off runs like this consistently. With the speed I have, as long as I learn to stay disciplined and learn to, use my footwork, use my speed, I should be able to get out the pocket if the pressure gets there. Though I am getting a little bit better, I still got to be able to read defenses better than this. I should have seen that blitz coming. I'm 2nd and 7, and I definitely got a lot better at stepping up in the pocket and throwing dots right across the middle of the field right before that safety could get his hands on it. Now on 1st and 10, running a little play action, scrambling out to the left side and trying to throw this ball down the field. Not a smart pass at all. There's double coverage right there, and I still tried to get it in. Incomplete, obviously. Now, I mean, if I'm going to throw it up to anybody, I should throw it up to George Pickens. He gets a step on that DB, and he dunks on him for that touchdown. Defense got a big stop. It's 2 minutes left here in the first half, so we got to go ahead and get some points. I see the wide open gap in the middle of the field, so I take it and slide down after getting the first down. Now running a play action, I tried to throw this ball down the field to George Pickens on that deep post route, but instead it was inaccurate and ended up getting intercepted. Went straight to that DB. Now we're only up 10-6 here in the third quarter. On 2nd down, running a play action to the right side, and I immediately get sacked. Then on 3rd and 15, I tried to cook up something, tried to throw a dot, but that DT got off that line and hit me, get another sack for them. Luckily, so far in this game, our defense has literally been carrying us. I mean, we're only up 9-10 because they've only allowed field goals so far, and that's very good because we haven't been able to do anything. And again, defense gets another stop, and here I'm seeing my wide receiver wide open in the seams. He's making a great catch. At this point, I got to just learn to get out that pocket as soon as I can because our O-line is just going through it right now. 3rd and 16, trying to get the first down, but if I can't get that, we at least got to try to get into field goal range, and that's what we do here. Getting the 4th and 6. Coach actually wanted to go for it here on 4th and 6, so why not? And I see George Pickens open on that corner route, and he just barely gets his feet in to get the first down. They've been playing amazing red zone defense here, and coach tried to just be random and throw out a little QB draw play, but that didn't work at all. We got to punt the ball. And then again, defense gets another stop, so we win this game. Thanks to the defense, I literally barely had to do anything. Only attempted 14 passes, a pick, and a touchdown. Josh Allen, which is locked up. The one thing George Pickens gonna do is he gonna ball 5 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown. And we're starting this game off down 7-0 against the Seahawks, and I'm putting this ball a little bit too far ahead, but George Pickens made a crazy catch to get the first down. And we done made our way all the way down here to the goal line, running the ball in with Najee Harris. Wasn't able to get it, got to the 1-yard line. But there's no reason why we shouldn't go for it here on 4th down, and he found a way to fight for that touchdown. Defense got to stop. It's the last drive here in the 2nd quarter, so we got to take advantage of this and try to get a touchdown to take the lead before halftime. The amount of belief I have in George Pickens to come down with any ball I throw up to him might be a little bit too high because Tariq Woolen was on the other side of the ball and deflected it. 7-7 still in the 2nd half, and Najee Harris really hasn't gotten anything going here running, but he finally gets a good running play, and he goes down with a little injury. He'll probably be out for the rest of the game. Now, with us being a run-first offense and Najee Harris being out of the game, I got to be able to make the plays whenever I need to make them. And here, getting out the pocket, making that pass towards the sideline, it's a great catch, getting the first down. Now, here on 3rd and 10 in the red zone, I try to force the ball in on this end route, but Quandre Diggs was right there, making a great play on the ball. Down 4 points in the 4th quarter, we got to find a way to get some points here before something bad happens, and the momentum is shifting their way as I held the ball on for too long and ended up getting sacked. Then on 3rd and long, I got a little tunnel vision on this play, which is a very bad decision because George Pickens was double teamed, but I still decided to throw the ball to him. Luckily though, defense ended up getting a stop, so we got the ball. We got one last chance to try to score and win this game, but I'm getting sacked again. Game on the line, our last play of the game, 4th and very long, and I'm just throwing this ball down the field to George Pickens. Hopefully he can come down with it, but Tariq Woolen is right there, deflecting the ball, and that's game. And in this game, I had to play a lot better. We ended up losing our first game of the season. But if it's one thing about George Pickens, he gonna get his yards. After taking our first L of the season to the Seahawks, we trying to bounce back here against the Titans, but we're already starting this game off pretty bad, down 10 points. and their defense is looking real good. Something we really haven't been doing recently is a read option, but they even read that perfectly. Can't do nothing on them right now. So far through this first half, I've been playing so bad that I've been overhearing coaches saying they was gonna try to bench me for a little bit, but then I had to go ahead and get on the field and throw this dot down the field to George Pickens as he bails me out with this crazy streak for a big touchdown. That's some momentum. Man, our defense is just so amazing. They got us that ball right back before half, and I was able to fit this ball into George Pickens for this dot for the touchdown. Man, it's crazy. After that terrible start we had at the beginning of this game, we went down 17-0, came back, and now it's looking like we finna get control over this game. But then right when we thought we had all the momentum, that rain started getting to me again, just like it did in the first quarter, and I just overthrew this. Luckily, it wasn't picked off, but we got to get on the ball. But then again, the defense gets a big stop. I'm hitting George Pickens in the seams for this dot for the first down. And then why not go right back to him on third down as he kills that defender, scoring another touchdown. And man, when I tell y'all, I cannot thank the defense enough. It's just like we keep on finding our way down here because the stops that they keep getting, the turnovers that they keep forcing, it's just amazing. Now in the red zone on third down, there's no point of trying to force the ball in. I'll just take the sack so we can kick the field goal. And thanks to the defense, we win this game. And man, it was just, man, crazy. Like, just bad game for me, but a worse game from Will Levis. And just look at George Pickens, 6 catches, 160 yards, and 3 touchdowns. It's crazy. Now we're winning that game. We stay tied for number 1 in the division. It's a 3-way tie. And with playing a defeated Jets team here in week 8, we're looking to add on to the win column. And right now, we're starting this game off with a pretty good drive, but I made a terrible decision. I tried to get this ball to my tight end who was sitting there at the first down, but I threw this ball right to that linebacker. Bad business. Our offense is starting to struggle a little bit like we did last game, but here I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this ball up to George Pickens because he had a step on DJ Reed and he made a crazy catch to make the big play. And we're in the same position we was in earlier in this game, but this time I'm not making a mistake. I'm throwing this up to George Pickens. He's dunking on that DB for the touchdown. Defense did a great job getting the stop, but their defense is also pretty good. I tried to scramble that to the right side, but they got off that line at perfect time and sacked me, getting us to a 2nd and 26. At this point, we ain't got no choice but to try to go ahead and take a deep shot down the field, but that's going to be incomplete as I overthrew it. Second half, now it's still a tie game. They got us to 3rd and 10. We just really haven't been able to move the ball at all. I tried to scramble. They immediately closed that gap that I thought I had. And now it's 4th quarter, we're down a touchdown, and running the ball really hasn't been working too much in this game, but it finally works here on this play as Najee breaks off a very great run. Running the read option on 2nd and 10, and it looked like they played both of us, but I stiff-armed that DB to the ground and tried to fight for this first down, wasn't able to get it, 2 yards short. But then we was able to convert on 3rd and 2 as we don't have a choice but to convert here, getting a wide open receiver across the middle of the field. Running the play action, they was fully expecting us to run the ball here, but we got them good, got a wide open tight end, getting down the field, getting to the 1. Now on 3rd and goal to tie the game up, play action, and immediately getting his ball to the tight end, wide open touchdown. After some great defense being played, we found ourselves now in OT against the Jets, who haven't even won a game yet. We really shouldn't be in this situation, but I'm fighting for this first down. We got to convert here on 3rd. When playing against a team like the Jets, whose defense is pretty good, one thing you cannot do is hold that ball on for too long because Quentin Williams will come after you. He did just that. Now we got to punt the ball. Luckily though, just as the defense been doing all season, they get a clutch stop, and now we got to get down the field again. I'm hitting George Pickens in the seams for the first down. And at this point, we close enough to just go ahead and keep running the ball so we can kick the field goal, 3rd and inches, easily being able to get it. We can just burn clock. And that's exactly what we did as we get the field goal to win the game. And by the way, Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback for that team. We both have very mid games, though I had to pick. And thanks to the defense and also thanks to George Pickens for just being open, 4 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Playing against the Bears this weekend, it's going to be a fast quarterback versus another fast quarterback. And here running the read option, I get gone and nobody can catch up to me. I'm scoring a touchdown. They responded with a touchdown of their own. We tried to run the read option again, but to the left side of the field, but that linebacker was not having it, tackling me behind the line. Now on 3rd and 13, trying to convert, and I could not because that defensive end came off that line and immediately got to me. Luckily, defense got the stop to keep this a 1-score game, and here running the play action, somehow I was able to get this ball to my wide receiver while taking a hit, getting a big play. Now we're in scoring range, and somehow that DT got through 2 offensive linemen to get to me and force an incompletion. Second half, now down the touchdown, running the play action, and Deontay Johnson gets open towards the sideline. I'm putting that ball in the money. He catches the ball, gets out of bounds. Here on 1st and 10, I had some pretty decent pocket presence. I stepped up in the pocket, delivered this dot to George Pickens for the first down. Now inside zone for Najee Harris as he gets to the outside, great blocking, touchdown. Looking like a back and forth game right now, so we cannot be the ones to stop scoring here, getting the first down. 1st and 10, dropping back in the pocket. I don't see nothing I like for us, so I decided to go ahead and scramble up the middle of it and get the first down. Here on 2nd and 7, somehow I made one of the craziest passes, but the receiver wasn't able to catch the ball. Now on 3rd and 7, Deontay Johnson ends up getting wide open on this crossing route, but I completely overthrew him. That was a touchdown. Finna kick the field goal now. Now because I missed that throw, kicking that field goal only made us get to 20 points and defense wasn't able to get a stop, so we lose this game. I just gotta be more accurate. I just gotta be. Because the stats my wide receivers could really be putting up could be crazy. After taking our 2nd loss of the season, we cannot take our 3rd, but it looked like I'm trying to lose this game as I forced that ball into the tight end and it got picked off. Luckily, they was only able to get 3 points off that drive, so we still got a chance to take the lead here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my legs. Juke out the 1st defender, juke out the 2nd defender, getting out of bounds. Then on 2nd and 6, while pressure is starting to get in my face, while getting hit, I was able to deliver this dot to George Pickens for the first down. Then I'm gonna hit George Pickens again on the drag route where he turns a small play into a way bigger play, getting the first down. 1st and 10, I was not expecting him to send a blitz at me, but that linebacker came in there so fast. Pause, he got the sack. After getting sacked again, it is now 3rd and 26, and I tried to go ahead and give George Pickens a chance at trying to get this first down one-on-one, but he was not able to come down with it. Surprisingly, they haven't really been scoring too much because our defense is that good. It's the 3rd quarter, just ended. We're down 3 points. Play action on 1st and 10. The receiver gonna sit there in the middle of the field for the wide open first down. Now running the ball up the middle with Najee Harris, and he's gonna take this outside to the left and getting the first down, almost getting to the touchdown, but he got to the 4. 2nd and goal, just gonna go ahead and run the ball in with Najee Harris. He breaks the tackle, scores a touchdown. Defense gets another stop. We're up 10-6 here, and I thought George Pickens had a step on J-Ram, but J-Ram was right there, and I overthrew them anyways. I really just want to thank the defense because they end up getting another stop, and now we're in victory formation. And yes, Jalen Milroe is the quarterback for their team, and he wasn't able to get a single passing touchdown. Me neither, but we won. And man, the lack of passing in this game, it was just bad all around. I know this week we have no room to lose because it's a big division rivalry game against the Bengals. We got to go crazy, especially with it being week 11. We're in the 2nd half of the season, and I'm going to have to, tighten up on my passing stuff so we can get somewhere in the playoffs. Now, so far, we done had a pretty good driving on 2nd and 12, running verticals, tight and open across the middle of the field for the touchdown. Now, if the defense just got to stop, this is our chance to go ahead and take the lead here as I see a receiver wide open on that slant, just completely beat that DB. He's gone, breaking the tackle, finally getting taken down. 2nd and 12, running the play action. They knew I was trying to scramble out to the left side, so they all came to me and up sacking me. But right when they thought they had us on 3rd and 19, George Pickens makes a crazy catch as I overthrew this ball just a little bit. I knew he was going to be able to make that. Now, they've been playing some great red zone defense here, and I tried to scramble up the middle, try to get the touchdown, but I was not able to. You know we finna go for it. I stay real composed in the pocket here on 4th and goal, hitting George Pickens across the middle on the slant for the touchdown. Defense gets another stop. This is our chance to go ahead and make this a 2-score game before halftime. Throwing this ball to Najee Harris. He's making a great catch, getting the first. I don't know what defense they in right now, but they need to get out of that because the tight end them getting wide open on the right side of the field, getting down the field. Now we're in field goal range. Not too much time left here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to throw this ball to George Pickens. He ended up getting double covered, but luckily it wasn't picked off. We're gonna go ahead and kick this field goal. 10-point lead here in the 3rd quarter, 1st and 10, play action. I tried to get this ball to the guy running the crossing route, but that DB had amazing closeout speed and forced an incompletion. 3rd and 13, I do not want to get in the ball at all. Just screaming out to the right side. They had no spies and nothing. I'm easily getting this first down, making the defender miss. I got hit. I'm gonna have to watch out next time. And on 1st and 10, I ended up holding the ball for way too long. I feel like I probably should have just hit the little drag route, but instead I held the ball, allowed the DN to get a sack on me. And on 2nd and 18, after taking that sack, I made a crazy Michael Vick type of play with that guy trying to sack me. I ended up breaking the sack and I'm getting gone. And I'm gonna end up getting this first down using my speed. 4th quarter, and we're at the 1-yard line. For some reason, they did not stack the box. It's an easy touchdown for Najee Harris. And man, I just can't thank the defense enough. They got all them stops. We just did our job. And this right here was probably one of my best passing games. And this was the best game Najee done had in a little bit. And normally, George Pickens be getting all the yards, but this time it was a little bit more spread out. But now heading into week 12, we got to keep this win streak going because we're trying to get that number 1 seed.